Hi, Kapun Piso here. You know where the whole Christian nonsense started? A long time ago? I said a few things in my video, because it's a long story. But now, with all this commotion about the christ-psychotic retards going after Obama's ideas and belief, thinking that he's a Muslim and all that nonsense, people are totally retarded. I have to give you a little bits and pieces. What happened in the world today? Christian idiots. This man is an imbecile, an ignorant, deluded fool. Belongs in a
and that's what people are now looking at and saying,
Planned Parenthood. Yes.
The economy, Trump. These issues.
You guys are idiots. We're in the 21st century, not the 12th.
And look,
this
I think he's a real
Catholic retard doesn't realize that Christianity originated with the basically with the death of the Lord and Savior Julius Caesar Christ. That's where the whole thing began, with his sacrifice, his blood, and then with the resurrection that appeared on the 20th of July of 44 BCE during his funeral games given by Octavius.
About that secret part of your heart that other people don't know about. I'm talking about the thoughts that go through your mind.
That was the Reverend Ted Haggard preaching in August 2005.
I haven't had sex with a man in Denver.
Really? Hypocrite.
And I've been
Look at the way he lies.
But
look at the way a piece of shit lies.
Jones, who had failed part of a lie detector test, kept talking.
You know, look at the position he's in. What I think is unfortunate is the more of denial that he gives, the messier it looks.
See, this deluded, deranged psychopath, they lie through their teeth. All religions do that. They believe in imaginary friends that are real. And they get horny, they want to have sex, so they feel very, very guilty. Penis Christ resurrects, they commit sin, and they feel bad, and they feel bad.
Part of every campaign. In the beginning, there was Jerry Falwell.
After 55 years in the ministry,
the Baptist preacher who became the godfather of the Christian right.
Become the nation. The nation.
See?
So he has done a great job in that area.
This christ-psychotic retard is from Liberty, so-called university, so-called university. Piece of shit, deluded, idiot that caused so much harm to the United States, unpatriotic moron, is gone. He caused a lot of damage. That's what christ-psychotics do. Hey, Carrie, why don't you put neurologists in there in CNN instead of these retards believing in zombie cheeses and nonsense like that?
You know, tell me
Santa.
On the street, finding these people and challenging them.
People are poor because they're ignorant. They're teaching all this garbage in schools. They don't teach them science, retard.
It was an inspiration.
Franklin Graham, you ought to go to a mental institution. You suffer from a schizotypal disorder. This is a problem in the US. These nuts, these Christian retards are loose on the streets. They're infecting everybody. They control practically the whole country. But not for too long. We have Obama, mentally healthy. The new Christus.
God said, you give that lamb to
God said. He talked to him.
And
what a piece of shit.
They have the wealth.
But more dumb are people that believe in this nonsense.
Always on time.
People that believe in this guy are retarded. Good, give him the money.
You get to the phone and you call.
That's right.
And I feel like I'm telling you, you know, when I pray for the sick, I feel something.
I would do the same thing too. There's so many stupid people, so little time.
I just have to hold my hand back till
yes,
ready.
Yes.
I want to lay hands on those pledges that you send in.
See, this is not funny. These people are extremely dangerous and belong in a mental institution, and the government lets them take advantage of everybody, you know, making money on the infecting the people, infecting the youth with their retarded beliefs. And it's all of them. All of them. They're different. All of them. They're different. This is where the events that would create Christianity 300 years later happen. The 15th of March of the year 44 BCE, the sacrifice of the God and Savior, son of Venus, God Julius Caesar was assassinated. The Senate was meeting at the portico of the theater of Pompey because the Senate was being rebuilt, his Senate house.
So it was right in here. That's where Lago Argentina is.
Here I am at the Temple of Vertumnus, where I'm pointing at. It's a round temple. It's a sacred area of Lago Argentina.
This is what he was actually stabbed 23 times. Then they took his body to, right by the Pantheon here, is the Septa Julia. This area here, named after the Holy Family of the son of Venus, Julius Caesar. This was an area to hold elections, and it was like a marketplace, but they basically held elections and discussions and everything in this place.
Here I am at the Pantheon, the Temple of... that was the Pantheon. Tremendous dome, tremendous piece of engineering with the 7 gods of Rome. Christianity originated in Rome, the city of Rome, and the cult of Divus Julius. They used to carry all the images and everything of the god Julius Caesar and Venus and everything in platforms. And the Catholic Church copied that, and everything divided and everything else.
Like ancient Roman ceremonials, exactly the same. Roman Catholic Church come from ancient Rome. The gods were carried the same way, but they were not dropped like that. Notice the palms, they're sacred. Palms, they're sacred.
Here is Winga Victoria with the palm.
Well, oh well. They're going to be cursed from the gods in here. Poor people, infected with christ-psychotics. They don't know the origin of their ceremonies.
The damage that these retards stack in the Middle Ages is incalculable, especially today in the 21st century. They corrupt the mind of the youth. They want to be stuck with a stupid...
So we did the experiment. We introduced into a vein in the mouse's leg some of these bone marrow cells from our hack mouse, and asked, do we ever see
all this is product of science, of a healthy brain,
into the muscle and turn purple.
Fighting disease.
We see them turning purple. We know they come from the hack mouse. They come from bone marrow.
The deluded will use prayer because of their ignorance.
About 1 to 2% of the skeletal.
We have to eliminate faith-psychosis by putting these people in mental institutions.
1 to 2% isn't going to cure a muscular dystrophic boy. So we had to think of other ways in which we could.
Prayers don't work. Science does.
Rare, but very.
The Texas Board of Education, a history lesson.
Good. Good.
She wants to talk about the future.
Good.
Of science.
Good.
The sort of science that they want to teach, that evolution and the theory of evolution is controversial, would have been appropriate for 1860,
that's right.
Not the 21st century.
That's exactly.
The only one making a unique fashion statement. One person even arrived wearing a purple dinosaur costume.
That's right.
The comedic touch providing a different spin to a serious debate on evolution and how it should be
They not only
taught.
corrupt the mind of the youth and they pervert it with their stupid beliefs, anti-science, the retards, they can also create genocide and crimes by these people believing in imaginary friend and committing genocide and killing everybody in the name of the and killing
That's
everybody happened November 18th, 1978, 30 years ago, with Jim Jones, the Christian, the pious Christian, and 900 of these people decided to go to heaven. The retarded, genocidal psychopathy. This infection is tremendously dangerous, and we should put these people in mental institutions.
Were put into a helicopter and flown back to Jonestown to identify bodies.
Look at that. Typical Christianity. That's Christianity for you.
909 people lay dead, many face down, often the children lying hidden beneath them.
Yeah, mental illness, people. Mental illness, people.
Suicide became an act of revolutionary suicide, protesting the conditions of an inhumane world.
Yeah, going to heaven with Jesus.
Jim Jones did not drink the cyanide. When almost everyone else was dead,
he just
Jones
did like
was shot in the head,
like Hitler did.
Probably by a trusted.
All the derivative of Christianity, Nazi Christianity, and the KKK. The white supremacy groups and other segregationists and racists.
During the summer of 1943, a film club organizes an outing to Dachau in Bavaria. Of thousands being led to their deaths.
Remember, keep the brain healthy, but a lot of information here. Don't believe anything that anybody tell you unless you check it out. The truth is a bitch. Pace de oro.